Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, I wanted to find out, is your e-bike ready to ride? I mean, it is winter right now. You're probably not riding unless you're in a good environment. You know, if I was still in San Diego, yeah, I'd be out riding. But I'm in Chicago, so I'm not. So for you guys who are not in the best weather conditions for riding, okay, is your e-bike ready to ride? I mean, when you put your bike away, did you clean it all up so that it was immediately available for you the minute you get out there to ride? Or are you waiting until spring and then you'll do a spring cleanup and then you'll go out and ride? It's a question I was wondering about. For me, you know the answer. I've always cleaned up my bike, tried to keep it as clean as possible, but you know, dirt and grime sits there. And I did a cleanup before saying it was over with, but then I did a secondary cleanup again when I had to do some updates to my wife's tires. I got her bike ready to ride. I was sitting around. I wasn't doing anything anyways. I figured, you know, I better fix her brakes because her brakes were rubbing against the tires, which was, you know, just causing rolling resistance and everything like that. So I finally got her brakes up and running. And then I brought my bike in and I cleaned it up some more. Yeah. And then on top of that too, as you know, I put a new rear rack on there because it's the same rack, all right. But as you know, that my original rear rack was the orange rear rack, and I spray painted it. And then the panniers over the 6 or 7, 8 months or whatever length of time I had it on there was rubbing the black paint. It was rubbing all the paint off of it, and then you can see the orange underneath again. So, you know, I didn't like that, even though most of the time you can't really see it because the pannier is on top of it. But sometimes when the pannier moves a little bit, you can see the orange underneath. So I never really liked it. So I bought another replacement rack from Rad and put the true black rack on there. So now if it rubs all day long, it's not coming off anyways because it's the original paint on it. So yeah, I got my bike pretty much ready to ride. It's ready to go right now. If the weather was good, I can jump on it and go. Okay, I couldn't do that. I'd have to charge the batteries up because the batteries are sitting at 75% or so charge at this point. So yeah, so how about you guys? Did you guys do a full cleanup? Did you get it all ready to ride so that the minute the thing was ready to go, you can just jump on it and go? Or are you going to have to do a spring cleanup? Or let me ask you this. Maybe you're not even going to do a cleanup at all. Maybe you're just going to get on it and go. All right? Are you one of those guys? Put a comment below. Let me know which way you did it. Okay? Did you clean it? Are you going to clean it in the spring? Or you're not going to do anything? You're just going to jump on it and go. All right? All right, here's another question for you. Okay, every time you get on your bike to go, what do you do as a check? Do you do anything to check to see if things are okay, or do you just get on your bike and go? For me, I always check the tire pressure before I go, each tire, okay? So more often than not, there's no leakage or anything, but you know, sometimes it drops a half a pound or a pound or something like that. So I always check the tire pressure, and then I add tire air to it if the tires need it. I also check the brakes. Now, admittedly, now that I have the semi-hydraulics on there, I have the hydraulic calipers, but not full hydraulic brakes. It's a lot easier. So all I do now is I just squeeze the levers, and if I've got good tension there, I'm good. I just get up and go. Before, when I had the full mechanical brakes on there, I'd have to squeeze it, then I had to make an adjustment, either pull the wires or turn the little thing to. It was a lot of headache, or move the brake pads. It took me longer to do that than even leaving. I mean, I've always said, you know, when I get ready to go riding, it's like going to war. There's so much prep stuff I have to do because you know, I have to get my recording gear ready. So I have to get the digital audio recorder ready. I had to get the camera ready. I had to put on the safety vest. I put the camera mount is a chest mount that goes underneath my safety vest, sticks out in between. And then I got to connect up the microphone to the audio recorder, turn on the audio recorder. It was a lot of work. And then do all the bike stuff on top of it. I mean, I don't think I can just get up and ride. I think it took me a good 10 to 15 minutes to get everything ready before I can actually get out the door. Yeah, it's like going to war. Actually, you know, when I was photographing weddings, I felt the same way too, because the night before, I have to make sure all your batteries are charged and ready to go. When I used to shoot film, at the time. I had to make sure I have all my film ready, clean the lenses, make sure everything's ready. You know, now that everything was digital, you know, you make sure your battery's all fully charged, make sure your memory cards are ready to go, that they're, you know, been, you know, reformatted and ready to shoot. Yeah, nothing is easy. Nothing good is easy, right? So let me know how you were when you were getting ready to go on your bike, and let me know if your bike is ready to go, or whether you're going to plan to still do a spring cleanup. Okay, I don't have to do that anymore because everything's ready. I mean, literally, if something were, if the weather jumped to 60 degrees tomorrow, I could literally get on that bike and go, except for all the prep work I still do, getting ready to go. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.